You have probably noticed how some people light up at the idea of canceling plans while others feel instantly drained by social noise. And psychology says this is not laziness or boredom. It is something deeper in how the brain seeks safety, comfort, and meaning, especially when the outside world feels overwhelming. Today, we are breaking down the psychology of people who genuinely love staying at home, not as an escape from life, but as a conscious emotional preference shaped by personality, brain chemistry, and subtle experiences that quietly teach the mind where it feels most regulated and at ease. Psychology says one of the biggest drivers is sensory regulation, because some brains process stimulation more intensely. Loud places, constant conversation, unpredictable social cues, they burn mental energy faster. So staying home becomes a way to protect cognitive resources. The brain is not being antisocial. It is self-regulating, much like turning down the brightness on a screen when it feels too harsh. And if you relate to this, it makes sense why quiet feels comforting rather than empty. Research shows another factor is introversion, which is often misunderstood as shyness when in reality it is about how your brain recharges. Introverted brains regain energy through solitude, while extroverted brains gain energy through interaction. So when someone chooses home time, they are not avoiding people. They are restoring balance like charging a battery after it has been overused. And your preference does not mean something is wrong with you. Your brain also associates home with psychological safety because familiar environments reduce uncertainty, and uncertainty is something the nervous system constantly tries to minimize. Home offers predictability, control, and emotional grounding, which lowers cortisol levels and increases a sense of calm. This is why after a stressful day, your body naturally wants to retreat to familiar spaces where nothing is demanded of you. Psychology also points to emotional autonomy, where people who enjoy staying home often have rich inner worlds, hobbies, thoughts, creativity, reflection, which provide internal stimulation instead of external validation. They do not need constant novelty because their mind already feels occupied and meaningful. And this can look boring from the outside, but internally, it is deeply satisfying. Another reason is learned experience because past social exhaustion, awkwardness, or overstimulation can train the brain to associate outside environments with emotional cost. So staying home becomes a protective habit. Not fear-based, but wisdom-based, the brain remembers what drains it and adjusts behavior accordingly, and that is adaptive, not weak. When you step back, it becomes clear that loving home is not about hiding from life, but about choosing environments that align with how your brain functions, your nervous system, your energy patterns, and your emotional needs. And psychology says self-awareness. Like this is actually a sign of emotional intelligence. If this made you feel seen, share this with someone who thinks staying home means missing out and subscribe for more psychology that explains your behavior without shaming it.